Good morning, welcome back to the program right here on Channel 18 Outside Television. Big thanks to Grand Mountain Bank this morning, grandmountainbank.com. They are your hometown bank. They have 4 banking locations right here in Grand County, and they are locally owned and operated, which is why we love them so much as fellow locals right here in Grand County.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hanging out with Jen Fanning, the Executive Director of Grand County Rural Health. And we're talking, I mean, this is a massive topic locally. It's a massive topic in the news. I mean, everyone out there knows that healthcare and your health is becoming more and more important. Mm-hmm. I guess the knowledge of it too is becoming more and more understanding why we're unhealthy and some challenges. So what can we do? I know you talked about elevating the least healthy to bring them up. I mean, what are some things that we can do, or where does this start?
Sure.
Seems like a huge hurdle to tackle.
It is. It's such a complex situation. Some of the things we're really looking at is getting our whole community to understand the importance of elevating the least healthy and who those people are and what are the issues that they often face. So we talk about low income, for example, as a easy one to tackle, I guess. I'm shocked that there's people here that don't believe that low income exists, and whether or not you make money during the on season, in the off season, you might not make a bunch of money, and it's difficult to live during that time. And there's many of us who have been there, right, and worked on a seasonal budget, and that's just an example. And then on top of that, like what is considered federally low income, it takes 2.5 times that to be self-sufficient here in our community, meaning you have to make 2.5 times the income that the federal government says in order to pay rent, pay utilities, and pay for food. That does not even include childcare, transportation and gas, none of that. And so really what we're trying to do is educate the community about what that looks like and what that means, and figure out ways in which all these other pieces fit within that: childcare, education, food. How do we make it easier for those people to access what they need so that we all then can access what we need?
So it would be goals about educating everyone to, for charitable donations, or how does that help bring up those lower income people?
Sure. One of the biggest things we just discovered through an assessment that we did is cultural competency. That's a big word, a big phrase, basically meaning a lot of organizations. This one was focused on healthcare providers, but it wasn't just healthcare providers. It was stores and employers were really don't understand the barriers that get in the way of low income. In fact, for example, that they might need to take a sick day when their child is sick to care for the child or take the child to the doctor, but then if they take a sick day, they don't get paid for it, and they might even get fired, right? And so really understanding how you as an employer, how you as a neighbor, whatever that is, can really support the individual in being healthy, raising a healthy family, and getting to the care that they need. I'm not giving you actual solutions because It's so complex, right? There's no one silver bullet.
It's a work in progress constantly. And now you're taking some classes right now. You're pursuing a higher degree.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm about halfway through my master's in strategic leadership in healthcare organizations.
Okay, so are you able to take, is that where this information, a lot of this knowledge is coming from, or how are you seeing the translation? It sounds like it's pretty immediate from what you're learning to what you're doing.
It absolutely is. It's really, I'm definitely learning new things. It's a great program, but it's really immediately applicable. And it's providing me personally the credibility, if you will, the knowledge and the ability to find the data that's supporting what I already knew.
And so you're halfway through that. How long is that program going to go?
November 2018.
You got it marked on the calendar with a big X.
Thanksgiving, November 2018. I will be done. No, it's a 2-year program if I go full time, but I'm only going half time.
All right, we're going to take another break, and of course, the big topic out there is health insurance. What's going on with it? I think in the off section we talked about how the projection is to go up 32% in individual insurance, not company insurance, but individual insured are going to have to pay 32% more in premiums, and it's not like we've been stagnating on our premium payments. It's been going up enormous amounts each year. It's going to continue. So obviously there's some major challenges coming up, And so we'll talk a little more about that after the break. Once again, we're hanging out with Jen Fanning, the Executive Director of Grant County Rural Health, and it's gcruralhealth.com. We'll be back in a moment.